Hi everyone, I'm Steve Harvey and this is a tutorial on how to make a Transcendental Politics informational pocket packet. This is a one-sheet, two-sided informational flyer that is a brief synopsis of Transcendental Politics, explains what Transcendental Politics is, lays out a little bit of the philosophical framework and what its purpose is, what its mission is, how to become a part of it. And this, instead of making a three-fold brochure, or we will do that as well, but in the meantime, I devised this as an interesting, innovative, compact, and informative way to distribute literature about transcendental politics. So we take this sheet. Now I have trimmed the margins very close to the print, all four margins. So you want to take scissors, or better yet, if you have a paper cutter at your place of work or it's at a school, at a nearby school. Paper cutters give perfectly straight cuts, but with the scissors, just be careful. Cut in a straight line very close to the print. And on this back side, you can see that's very close to the print of the symbols. Then you want to fold this lengthwise into thirds, with the beginning and end of the title, a brief synopsis of Transcendental Politics, determining where the folds will be. So one fold will be at the end of that title, and one fold will be at the beginning of it, backwards, leaving the title and the symbols exposed. I'm going to turn this way so I can see what I'm doing. You just sort of roll the paper until you get it to a good place. It takes a little practice to know exactly how it's going to line up when you crease it, but there, I did a crease immediately after the word politics. If there's a tiny bit of space, that's fine, but you want to get as close to it as possible. And then on the other side, immediately before the A. Again, lining it up, creasing it. Ooh, that was a little too much before the A. And you can correct it. If it's not perfect, just correct it. And there we go, a brief synopsis of Transcendental Politics. It's actually nice if it tapers ever so slightly downward, and you'll see why when we fold it and tuck it in. It doesn't have to, but if there's a very, very slight tapering, that's fine. Now you're going to do 3 folds of this lengthwise sheet, one immediately under what I call the fleur de luz corazon. This is the symbol of Transcendental Politics. There are 2 fleur de luzes, and this is the original symbol, the fleur de luz corazon, the flower of light heart. And this is the fleur de luz florecimiento, the flower of light in bloom. Okay, so the first crease is right below the corazon, the heart. And fleur de luz is a play on the fleur de lis in French, which is a stylized lily. And you might notice that the symbol of Transcendental Politics does bear some resemblance to a stylized lily. Different from the French fleur de luz, but still, see how it does have some resemblance to a stylized lily. Okay, so actually I would do that just a little bit closer to it. You want maybe 1/4 of an inch of space below the symbol, 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch. Not much space at all below the corazon. Now we're going to do 2 more folds. One of those folds, we're not going to keep it folded. We're just making the creases. We're going to do 1 fold just above the title, a brief synopsis of Transcendental Politics, just above it, also backwards. All the folds are going in the same direction. There we go. Just above the title. And there we go. Now, and you see that the folds are going in the same direction back from the symbols. And then we're going to take this part here, the longest part, of the lengthwise sheet, and we're going to fold it in half in the same direction, backwards, away from the symbols in the title, almost all the way to the crease. Just leave a tiny, tiny bit of space, less than 1/8 of an inch, but almost all the way to the crease, like that. Now, this is the kind of tricky part. So we're going to take this flap that we've created and tuck it into the pocket at the top of the fleur de lis corazon. And sometimes it helps to corner it in a little bit and then turn it straight, like that. So you get a corner in and then turn it straight, and then work it down, work it down, work it down, work it down, like this, work it down. And then, as you get it, you just straighten everything out, and start patting it down. Straighten it all out, and then the creases don't have to be in exactly the same place once it's like this. Just go ahead and flatten everything down. And there you go, pocket packet. A Transcendental Politics pocket packet. So with this video, wherever I post it, I will also post a link to the informational sheet. You can print out as many as you want. You might have to adjust the settings so that it prints out as a one sheet, two-sided. Some people have told me that when they've tried to print it out, the settings have changed for them and it printed out as 2.5 sheets. I have it set. I have it. The word escapes me at the moment, but I have the page formatted. I have the page formatted so that it prints out as one sheet, two sides, and that's what you want. You are also welcome, if you become acquainted with Transcendental Politics and understand it and can maintain the integrity of what it is, you're free to make a copy of this document and edit it in ways that you think express it more effectively, as long as you stay true to what we're talking about. You could change the focus a little bit, whatever, if you want to focus on. It creates an opportunity for civil, rational discourse and helps to facilitate that. If you want that to be your focus, if you want the focus to be, it's the creation of a civic academy through which we can all learn how to be better participants in the shared endeavor of ours, how to utilize critical thinking skills more. You're welcome to modify it to your taste, as long as it's true to Transcendental Politics. And if you keep the formatting relatively the same and you keep the title and the symbols in the same position, you'll be able to make this pocket packet out of it as well. Okay, good luck. Make as many as you want, distribute as many as you want. That'd be very helpful. And I look forward to seeing you in the near future. Thanks.